Skylar Faith, can you please tell me what this episode is?
Episode 40!
No, wow.
It can't be real.
No way.
I don't believe that. I don't believe it for a second. We don't believe it for a second. It's episode 40. How did we get here? You're all wondering that too. How did we get here? We don't know. Welcome to Randy's Live. Woo! We've rebranded so many times. It's kind of funny. Andrew, you were taking some creative freedoms with your intros, which are now a thing. It's getting bigger. It's by the time we get to Randy's 100, not maybe 100, well maybe who knows. No, don't worry, we're not going that far. We don't think. You did something crafty. What did you do? What were you doing? That was like a retrospective of my career.
Down the timeline of you.
Yeah.
Starting with Wriggle.
Feel some kind of way. And just about every, can I say every?
Yeah, we got Wriggle, Climb, and then your What Matters signal, the play.
You're missing the live.
Lucky.
Oh, you're missing the live, and you're missing the radio edit.
What live?
Pink cover. Swedenborg Hall. Live from Swedenborg Hall.
Oh, yes it is. Why would you call me out right now?
We have to start again. Good night. No,
good night.
And also the dance single for Love is Love. That's right. There was a dance single.
Here's the thing. I put it together 5 minutes before we went live.
I know. But you thought of it and it was really cute. Hold on. I'm sharing this to Randi Driscoll. Thank you for being on live with us right now. And I'm sharing this over to a page I manage. Yes, I do manage Randi Driscoll, not somebody else. It's me. You're talking to me. Official. I don't know how many millions of people you need for that little official verified. Woo! Hi, everybody. Rise on. Hi, Colin. Hi, Shauna. I'm happy to see you. We had a day here. Woo, did we? Can I tell them?
Yeah, please do.
So here's
I'm out of sorts.
He's out of sorts.
Again,
so
2 days in a row.
For you tonight, because it was our big double 20 Randy's Live episode, we were going to do something so fancy, so highfalutin. You have no idea. It was going to be super fancy. And Andrew worked on graphics, and there was like a ticker, and there was like a, what's it called? A bottom third.
Yeah, lower thirds.
A lower third. There was like a chyron. There was switching camera angles. It looked so good. The only problem, and I have to do a big shout out. First, I'll get to you in a second. Our helpers today, and then also another big shout out to our stage manager, Skylar Faith McGinnis, who spent 3 hours today working on this with Daddy. Well, they worked and they worked and they worked, and at the last minute we had some very significant audio glitches, and not just like a little here and there, but like stuff nobody wanted to hear. It was very good. And Skylar wants to add more about what went wrong.
For the whole day.
Oh, right. Let's talk about that. Yeah, for the whole day.
Well, not the whole day, because when it didn't work.
We did school today. Skylar did reading. Excellent math today. She did some really hard word problems. So hard, meaning so hard I needed help. But you did great. You were really good. And then we had our elective, which was art with
Abigail.
Art with Abigail. Abigail is her babysitter and also an art major. She's phenomenal. And she helped us out today, so we really appreciate that. Hi, Eric. So many people on tonight already. You're in for a great show. We have surprises for you. Anyway, we're going to try to get schmancy, fancy tomorrow. And if not, this way works too. And we love it, right? We don't need to be fancy. I was literally going to ask you a question, but you put a bunch of fish in your mouth. You know, maybe the live studio audience and stage manager don't need to eat during the show. I'm just thinking maybe she doesn't like that at all. She's like, I don't get paid, I don't get a snack. Shout out to Women We Love today. It's Wednesdays with Women We Love. If you have some women you want to do a shout out to, put it in live right now. I didn't have a piece of paper. It's okay. This is all I had was a Randy Driscoll promo card. So
ask me the question.
I can ask you a question now. Shout out to Wednesdays with Women We Love. Why do you think we call it that? That's a question for you.
I called it that.
You did. You made that up? Did you make that up?
Women Wednesday.
Yeah.
Women Wednesday.
Okay.
She just wants to make it short and sweet.
With Dad.
Women Wednesday with Daddy. We do a shout out to all of the beautiful women out there that are changing lives and doing amazing things. Yes, we know men are doing that too, but it's Women Wednesday. Okay, we have an amazing guest for you tonight. Great guest for tomorrow. Checking in with Dean Miller tomorrow, and Friday is Fun Friday. Woo! From Somewhere Fun in Our House. I'm going to do a song right now for you. I am. So we spent all day trying to be creative with our graphics and flying stuff in. We had like a promo. There was a ticker. It was really It was too much. It was too much. Andrew's like,
Yeah, well,
it took 7
yeah, that's
years
true.
off
It
your
was
life.
too much for our bandwidth, and then it just went.
Years off of your life. Are you going to be okay? You're going to need one of those fancy cocktails that you made, Daddy.
Oh, oddly enough, we just got a comment about that.
Oh, what did we get?
Thank you, Jennifer Horn.
Somebody wants the recipes?
No, Andrew, time to test whether Randy remembers how to make those cocktails you demonstrated.
Kidding.
Camera crews need liquid refreshment.
Is correct.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Women we love. Look at all these women we love. Shelly's on. Donna's on. Louisa's on. Oh my gosh, Jennifer Forth, of course, was on. Go Freddie was on. Yes, all the women we love. So here's a song that I wrote, a bit ago. A long time ago. Don't ask me why I was thinking of this song today. $500 if you can name what CD it's on. Andrew was asking what CD it's on. I don't think it's on a CD. I have
Well, you gave it away. People would have been like, wait a minute.
I'm not giving away $500. They know that.
If it's not on a CD, they wouldn't have answered it correctly.
Correct. Okay, here we go. Old song. Do you have your... Which means I have the right to not remember the lyrics. And you're thinking, the intro sounds a little like Angel and Chelsea. It does. Because I can recycle my own melodies. I'm loud. It's not plagiarism if you wrote it. Another jukebox Friday night. I'll wait for you in the bar. It seems a waste away my life. Bit my last cigarette on where you are when you're not here with me. And when we finally do appear, all the rain has washed you out, and I can't decide if those are tears on your face as you look around. You are not who you used to be, and I am not who I used to be. Zip-up-a-doo-ba-ba-doo-ba-da, 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 zip-up-a-doo-ba-ba-doo. And a friend will come around and she'll ask if I'm alright. And another friend will bow around and I'll scream into your headlights. You are not who you used to be. Now I am not who I used to be. And oh, if it rains any harder, this storm will never pass. Some ships were built to last. And oh, if it rains any harder, this storm will never pass. Some ships you'll find just weren't built to last. Zip-up-a-doo-ba-ba-doo-ba-da, 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 Another jukebox Friday night, and I'll wait for you in the bar. It seems I wasted away my life. You'll know why we did that in a few minutes. We just had fun today. Listen, here's the deal. I was talking to some people today and other days. We're going to do a concert concert. One of these evenings is just going to be a concert because I've had a lot of requests for some songs, and I'll say like go back to episode 14 for that one, or I did an okay version of that on episode 22. But this is just a chance for me to have fun. I'm bringing songs that are old. Did anyone guess it, by the way, Andrew? Does anyone remember the name of it? If no, we're here.
Remember the
seconds.
name of it?
Yes.
Oh, you said if you could name the CD that it was on.
No, can you name the song?
Oh.
I never say the name of the song. It was written about several dive bars that they used to go to in San Diego. Hold. I just want to hold. It was written about lots of bars in San Diego, lots of them, based on a sort of true story that happened to someone else. Skylar just said something amazing. She said, what word did you say the most in that song? No, that's not the name of the song, but very clever. She's listening.
Ryan Forbes just said Club Bombay.
That was one of the clubs.
Okay.
Yes, very good, Ryan Forbes. What's the name of the song? I'll give you a hint. And oh, if it rains any harder, this storm will never pass. Has something to do with the storm. Oh, Ryan's thinking right now. We have a great guest lined up for you tonight on Wednesdays with Women We Love, and she inspired me to pull out this very old song to kind of get through. I missed maybe part of a verse there. She sent in a wonderful video of her playing with a very special guest, and we want to show you that before we check in with her and see how she's doing, okay? So let me make sure everything's working here. Yes, everyone's on. You're on. We're ready to go. Mm-hmm. My friend, don't even do that. Nope.
No.
Just, you'll do it. I'm gonna let you do it. Yeah, Andrew's gonna do it. Andrew's just running the show. This is Monette Marino. Please enjoy what you're about to witness. checking in with my friend in 1 second. Okay, so I have to tell you a couple things that I loved about that. And now you understand why our dear sweet Skylar was, you gotta do that, Dad.
Yeah, I know. You gotta give me a second.
I will. You're so busy. Love you. Why, my dear sweet Skylar was playing the shaker today. Yeah, so cool that you were doing that because we were inspired by seeing Monette with her daughter. We'll talk about that in a second. There's someone at the door. There is. Yay! Hi, beautiful. Yes, it was okay. So we were just obviously finished watching your amazing video. So fun. You inspired my. It was amazing. You inspired my daughter to play a little shaker. Uh-oh, you froze. Oh no, hold on.
All right, we'll get it back.
We'll
Hold on.
Back 1 second. She froze. But in like a happy place.
She is. She's like, what?
Place. She's like, oh, it's so cool.
Let's just. Oh, there we go.
She's back.
Maybe.
Do we have you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead. So anyway, this is Monette Marino, and tell us who your special guest was tonight.
Ooh.
Maybe she doesn't hear us. Do you hear us?
My internet is not.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, it is. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Well,
Just a bit last.
tell us who your special guest was in that video.
So that special guest is my daughter.
Yay.
So
My
awesome.
daughter is her name is Nasira Keita,
Keita, beautiful name.
and she's quite the drummer.
Yeah.
Well, she's a musician and she plays bass guitar. She started flute this year. She's been playing piano since she was 5, and then drums, of course, since she was probably 2 months old.
Oh my gosh, she's incredible. That was such a joyful video. It was so wonderful. So, where is your daughter right now? We'd like to say hello.
So, you know, this has all been so interesting, all these changes. So she is actually doing soccer training for her soccer club on Zoom out in the backyard.
That's amazing, right? That's incredible. It's a whole new world. It really is. It's all new. Well, I'm so glad you could join us. I know you obviously through the music scene in San Diego, also through our dear friend Larry Mitchell. There are many friends that we have together. Tell us a little bit, if you unfreeze, what you were doing before this all started.
So sorry.
Oh, it's okay, hon. Do you want to try to call her back?
Yeah, let's try to.
Here, let's do this. Let's call you back.
Yeah.
We'll call you back, and just make sure when we're off for a second that you're on your Wi-Fi on your phone, okay?
Yes.
We'll call you right back. Okay, all right. We'll call you right back. Clearly, we know she goes
I'm gonna
much
check something
faster.
on our end too. You just
Clearly,
fill some
we know
time.
She goes faster than that because you saw how quickly they were drumming. Anyway, so wait, before we get back to chatting with her, so it was really funny today because this video came on and it made me think of all the songs that I have in my catalog where there's like percussion going on and lots of fun things happening. And then I had Skylar put a little egg shaker in. I was doing a little tambourine with my foot, so it was really fun. We checked in with her to see if she would play a little for us, and we thought it'd be cool to incorporate her daughter. But as you heard, her daughter is actually taking a Zoom soccer lesson right now. How amazing is that? So we're going to try to get her back. This is live. Woo! That's why we do it live, right? Here we go. Should we grab it? One more time. There she is. Woo!
I'm back.
You're back.
Susan?
We got you. Yes, we got you.
Okay.
Okay.
Fabulous. Happy to be back.
So tell us what you were doing before all of this started. What were you doing, before this happened?
Gigging a lot, teaching a lot. I had a regular class every Tuesday night with a bunch of great friends and drummers and adults and kids, and then once a month workshops, and of course performances with deeply miss, and I know you do too, but being able to connect with musicians, play music that you love, and connect with an audience is, it's irreplaceable.
Yeah,
So-
it is. And have you...
And then, of course, my daughter is going to school.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's different too. Now we're homeschool teachers.
You're more so than me, because my daughter she's in 7th grade, and what they do now is they want parents hands-off.
Yeah.
So it's more about the kids being independent learners and advocating for themselves and such. So it's a little bit easier for me than I think.
Yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, it's a little different for a 7-year-old. It's a lot more hands-on.
Yes.
Have you been able to do any of your teaching virtually? And if so, how has that been working for you?
Yeah, it's been very interesting, and it took me a couple of weeks. I think I stopped classes in the middle of March and wasn't really sure what was going to happen, but by the end of March, I think I said, let's dive in. Let's do this. Everybody's got to figure something out. We want to keep drumming. We want to still stay connected. And so I did my first Zoom class on March 30th, and they loved it. The students loved it. I'm figuring things out, and I'm able to engage the students in a way, and I've worked out the audio in a certain way so that they can play along with me.
Oh.
They can't necessarily watch my hands in sync, but very close to it. So it's been a good substitute for sure.
That's amazing. I love hearing you say that. It gives us all, hope, because it hasn't. I feel like the students are relearning, and by the way, the teachers are learning how to do this differently too. You get super creative with what you're doing, and then once you've got it all figured out, you have things like technical issues and Wi-Fi and sound. But so
Wi-Fi issues,
whatever. Well, you know how I'm a fan of yours. I love your spirit. I love the joy when you play. It just is. It's always there. It's always there. Which is not.
Likewise.
Thank you, friend. Which is not surprising that we know many musicians the same, but I always, of course, associate Larry Mitchell because I think he was the first person to really, and he's joyful, so it makes sense.
He's pure love.
Let me ask you one of our questions. I'm just going to do the one question tonight because I don't know if the Wi-Fi is going to keep you with us or not. But I always like to ask some questions of our guests to get a perspective. So you're in San Diego. I know California's been hit very hard. I know clearly you're not able to go out and work, and clearly there's been unfortunately sickness there and death. But they're opening things up. For you personally, being a musician, a working musician, an educator, a mama, what have you learned from this experience? What will you take away, at least at this point? What have you learned?
Well, the big thing for me is slow down.
Yeah.
It hit, we go so fast as musicians, always gigging, always teaching, always moving, driving one place to the next and booking everything to the minute. And this has been a huge breather. And I realized that, the challenge me in my life, which I want to bring forward after all this settles, is taking the time to be with my daughter, taking the time to be by myself, have moments of just pure relaxation and chill time. Like I'm baking with my daughter, which I never had time to bake.
Yeah, I hear you.
Simple things.
It is. A lot of people feel that way, that there's much pain and hurt, and obviously we like to say every night that we're grateful for a roof over our head and the ability to still, do this and connect with our friends, but because other people have it so much worse. But yeah, it really is such a learning experience, and we're all going to come out of this having learned so much. And I will say that of the many musicians I've interviewed, that is something that a lot of them say was that before they're just go, book every minute up, make sure you're working, make sure you're gigging a year from now. And this kind of forced us all to slow down. And so I hear you. So many people hear you. And I'm glad that you have this time with your daughter. She's phenomenal. Tell her thank you for being a part of this show. Really a talent.
Oh, absolutely. She's stage face. Yeah, she's working on that. So it looks like she's bored when she plays. It cracks me up.
No, not when the dog ran by in the back. That was my favorite part of the video. I mean, are we going to give him a credit? Because that was amazing. It was like...
It was a cat, Sunshine.
It was a cat. It's a big cat.
It's a big cat. And she had just put down his food, and he freaks out whenever we drum. So poor thing had just gone to eat, and we start drumming, and he's like, bolts the other way.
I am at her. It was awesome. No, the video was wonderful. Thanks for sharing that. I know it's joyful for you to share that with her, too, because I love when I can share anything like this thing we're doing with Skylar Faith. I can't wait till we can play together again in person and actually have moments like we did in California. Yes. It will happen soon.
It was so much fun hanging out at the NAMM show. Great time
I know, and I don't, what's shocking, Monette, is I'm scared about those kinds of conferences. Like, maybe the smaller things might come back, but we're worried about, my last big festival just canceled for July. It was thousands and it was canceled, and I'm just feeling like I don't know when those big things are going to come back. And so I treasure that. I really look back at that time with you, and I treasured that we had that because it was special and
it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was. So, all right, well, I will let you go, and we love you. Thank you for being a part of this. All your friends are on, by the way, saying hi. You're getting a lot of love.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
And Randi is such an amazing singer and songwriter and musician and a beautiful spirit and soul, and I love you, Randi.
I love you. Thank you for that. I love you too. Ditto that. Big virtual hugs until we can be together again, okay?
All right.
All right, bye. Oh,
Bye.
that's my friend. Isn't she amazing? I know. And what's funny is I was thinking today when she sent the video, and we could have easily had them also on the kids show too. We might have to do a repeat performance. Yeah, I love every time I get to do anything with Skylar Faith, and I know that that's super joyful, and she's incredibly talented. They obviously both are. You can catch her live all over the San Diego music scene and lots of other places. And, you know, it's just, it's funny when you talk to these musicians who are also educators and stuff, it's, you know, every kind of revenue stream is sort of, you know, stopped. I will ask her, I did not, but I will ask her where we can tip her out, and maybe if you're still watching, you can put any links to anything where we can hear you or any tipping that you have. And we always say, we know it might not be a great time for people to be tipping out, you know, it's hard. Everyone has bills to cover, and so many people aren't working, not just performers, lots of people aren't working. So we don't feel like this is ever an ask. This is if you want to and you have the means. Go ahead and put your link right up there, and I will do it tonight if you're not able to. Thanks for checking in with us tonight. I want to do one. I did it at the beginning, but I'm going to do it again right now because I feel like he either needs a long winter's nap or a really stiff cocktail. Andrew McGinnis, you
I'll
worked
take
really
both.
hard today. You did a great job. We're going to bring this to you. Yes, Daddy. Clap for Daddy. We're going to.
Thank you.
We're gonna make it flashy, you know, if we can. We will. We'll do that. We'll do all the fancy with the split screen and the logos and stuff. Sometimes. But what this is really about is connection. It's really about reaching out to our friends and telling them that we really love them. You know, Wednesdays with women we love. Clearly, that's one. That's two, right? But really, every night is with people we love. I mean, we love people, and this has been hard for us, and I know it's been hard for you too. And so just take care every day that you get out of bed, every day that you open your eyes and you're here, it's good, you're doing great. And I love all of you. Stay safe. Come over here. You want to say goodnight to the fine people, in the virtual world?
We've been doing this for a little bit more than a month.
We've been doing this for a little bit more than a month. You betcha. And we'll keep doing it. And it's crazy. It's nuts. But it's good for us, too. It's good for our soul. It's really good to see all of you. Every time a face pops up at the door, we're really happy. We feel good seeing someone and getting to talk to them and asking them, like, are you okay? Is this okay? Are we okay? So thanks for being a part of this. We love you very much. Share if you like. Go to our YouTube channel and subscribe if you feel like it. We would really like that. It's going to be one more way to stream. Remember that your vibe attracts your tribe, and we love our tribe. Have a great night. Good night.
Bye.